Hello, I'm James C. Tibbett, owner and founder of CB&M Surveys, and I want to take just a moment to explain to you what a surveyor is, what a licensed registered land surveyor does for a living. Most people get the misconception that you've got to be extremely good in mathematics. You have to have a mathematical background. That's my education, but you don't have to be an expert at math. With today's computers and technology, they take care of the math. It's not a big deal like it used to be. When I started back in 1980, there was a lot more math oriented, but it's not that way today. Today, to be a surveyor, there's several aspects of it, but one of them that I like the best is property law. Knowing the Indiana boundary law, knowing the court cases that's been tried, and the verdicts that's been handed down from the Court of Appeals gives you a good feeling for how the court would judge a boundary dispute. And that's how you need to do the survey work from a good legal background. As I said, a mathematician is not as heavily focused on now as it used to be. The next step is you need to be a historian. You need to love the history of the ground. Look at what's been done. Our records date back from 1813 up to present. We have thousands of surveys throughout Greene, Sullivan, and Clay County. There's not a section of ground, a section in that three-county area that I don't have a survey for. Someone's been on that ground at some point in time, and you're looking at the history of what's been done over the time and how it was divided each time, because it can't be redivided differently. Once the center section's been established, it's established. It doesn't get re-established or corrected. We have to live with the mistakes we've made, and we've got to keep them going to perpetuate where we're going with the land title. You've got to be a very thorough researcher. You've got to research for documents. You've got to find not only the parcel that you're going to do the survey work on or you have the interest in, you need to find all the parcels around that particular area. You need to find all the surveys in that area. It just takes several hours of courthouse research and a volume of records that we have here due to the fact that we have purchased Pitzer Surveying out of Bloomfield. We purchased Boyd Engineering out of Duggar. We purchased the land records from Moomaw Title Company out of Bloomfield. Along with all our records for 28 years, gives us a massive amount of data to work from. You got to spend time talking to the people, not just who you're working for. Talk to the neighbors. Always remember, there's two sides to every story. Your client, although they're the best people, has their view. You need to hear the view from the other side, and you need to make decisions that's fair to both sides. You can't be partial to your client because tomorrow you're going to be working for the neighbor. It just doesn't work. You've got to be down the middle most of the time just to be sure that you can be fair to both sides. You got to love to write because you need to take the time to put survey reports together and give the history of the ground of what was done, how it was done, and why you come to the conclusions.